Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 1st of March. Happy St. David's Day to my Welsh friends. We are above Grindley Brook log flight. We're moving down today. We've been here a week. We aim to go down the lock flight, which consists of 3 staircase locks, then down through 3 single locks, and then perhaps carry on down to Wrenbury. But there's lots of places we can stop, so it might change our mind. We've enjoyed our stay here at Grindley Brook. It's been really nice. We'll have a little chat when we start down the locks. But last Sunday, I went for a lovely walk down the Whitchurch. Take a look. A very, very good morning to you and welcome to the Whitchurch. In 1805, the Canal was completed, but it bypassed the town of Whitchurch. So local businessmen got together and put a proposal to the canal builders to build an arm into the town of Whitchurch, and that was approved. And this little arm that went into the town was opened in 1808. It is now owned and run and maintained by the Whitchurch Waterways Trust, which was founded in 1988. So this is not CRT Waters at all now. But I've got to say, they keep it lovely. Even when I'm filming this morning, there's a few volunteers just maintaining it, doing some litter picking. Lovely to see. Coal, lime and iron were brought into the town. And cheese, boots and shoes were the main exports from Whitchurch. The town grew, and that led to a formation of their own gas works here in the town, and you can actually see some of the old footings there for one of the gasometers as you walk into the town. Yeah, it was growing. You can still see the remains of one of the old workhorse stables just alongside the arm here, opposite the winding hole. As you walk into the town, you can see this rather peculiar building on the corner. The canal, or one of the little arms of the canal, ran alongside, and there was this silk factory. But that might have been a little bit of a twisted story. The walls of the silk mill were built very, very thick. They were planning on putting another 3 floors up. And it was proposed that they were going to employ up to 500 employees. Yeah, that was silk. Whitchurch in Shropshire wasn't famous for silk, but Whitchurch in Hampshire was. So it's believed that the designers had sort of cocked up. So in 1850, it soon closed as a silk mill rather, and became a cheese factory, which is a lot more apt for Whitchurch. And just up here, we reach a dead end. The bridge here at the end of the arm is called Chemistry Bridge. If you go right back where we walked earlier on by the Llangollen Canal, where the arm comes off, just on the other side there used to be a leather tanning factory there. Obviously lots of chemicals used, hence Chemistry Bridge. But it's really sad to see this canal as it would be lovely to see it all opened up again. It closed in about 1948-49 and was all filled in. And then this bit here, due to the then chairman, Mr. Peter Wagstaff, he proposed to get it dug out. So it was all dug out again and opened in 1953. couple of volunteers were just working here. They're always looking for people to join the trust. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Whitchurch Waterways Trust and helping or volunteering here, check out the website. I'll put a link below. But they really do a good job here, but they do need more funding and more members. It's lovely to imagine the old working boats going under the bridge and into the town. They'd have carried iron, as I say, iron, coal, into the town. Cheese, boots and shoes would come out right into the heart of the town. There are always proposals to open up the canal again. It'll never happen. It's been well built over now. It's very sad to see, but there was a proposal. As you come under this next bridge, there's a bit of an open area here, and they were proposing to build a marina here. And it's just in this area here. Just talking to one of the volunteers, it seems very unlikely, sadly, that it'll be done. But it would be nice. Very nice. Back in 2014, they had a quote to build the marina here. Well, marina or basin here. And it was £650,000. That doesn't sound a lot, does it, really? But when you think about the insurances, the maintenance, the ongoing maintenance, it would be very expensive. I wish they would build it here. It would be like Llangollen, really. Boaters would come in and they would pay to moor here, and obviously that would bring money into the town. Sadly, I don't think it'll ever happen. It is sad to see these canals closed, but it all comes down to money, doesn't it? But I'm sure if they did open part of it up or open the basin, it would bring money into the town. And it would certainly make it a place for more boats to visit. They do have a canal festival here every September, and I have been to one. And it's very, very good, so check it out on the internet. I'm not sure of the date. But if you live locally, get down to Whitchurch and have a look. But Whitchurch, as a town for the boater, it has a lot to offer. It has shops, restaurant, pubs. Plenty to do, plenty to see. It has a museum and it has history. And there's some lovely buildings here too. I'm going to go back to the boat now and have a nice hot coffee. Believe it or not, it's freezing. Catch you later. It was a lovely walk, and the bells of St Altman's in the town were ringing quite nicely as well, but I'm not sure as the camera picked it up. But right, we're going to fill up with the water here, get that done, and then join me as we go down Grindley Brook and we'll have a little chat. Blimey, it's getting windy. That's the services done. Right, Grindley Brook. Well, that was lucky. We just got to the top of Grindley Brook and there's one locky on, and he's just prepared the lock, so we're going straight in. There is a beautiful lockside cottage accredited to Thomas Telford. Yet there are rumours that he lived there for a couple of years, but I can't find any proof of that. And as the cottage was built in 1806, I don't know. He may have done it. And it's nice to think he did. A couple of days ago, I had a comment on one of my vlogs asking where we were, because little Noah has appeared in this month, well actually it's April's, so it's a bit early, Waterways World magazine. It's actually been published now, and he has got, well we have got, a 3-page spread. And we had a comment off Carol asking where we were, as they'd like to have their copy signed. So they turned up yesterday, I think it was, and had their copy signed by Noah, and Noah was very, very pleased. It was great. That made his day, and it was lovely to see Carol and her husband Paul and Barry, her brother Barry with an IE. I was told it's with an IE. But yeah, it was nice to see him. So this is the last lock of the flight, and then we've got 3 single locks at the bottom. Just as we come out of this last lock, you can see the bridge going over the A41, and that is the bridge that caused all the closures. The Highways Agency were working on it. I don't know what they've done. I suppose they've been checking it, but the underneath of it has been sprayed with something. And that's the lock flight done, and there is the one Lockie working today. We also met up with Carol, David and their lovely dog Teddy on their lovely new boat at Sada. We had a nice chat with them, and they cruised past when we were on the top of the log flight, so it was lovely to see those too. Yeah, they're going to go up the Llangollen now. How nice. Lily and Nikki are doing the next lock. We've got that one. I'm going to moor up. We need to pick up some coal. A few bits and pieces from the garage, which there's a little cut through, and then we're through the last lock and onwards. Oh, I've enjoyed Grindley Brook. I like Whitchurch though. Just to the left here is the fuel distributors and a petrol station. And that's where we're going for the coal. We are going to top up off Richie on the fuel boat Montgomery. He'll be coming back soon, so we're going to get a splash of fuel off him and some more coal off him. We did buy some when he went through the other day. He stopped, put some fuel in, we got some coal and a little bit of kindling off him, and it's always good to see Richard and to support the fuel boat, of course, but we underestimated how cold it was going to be. This week it's going to, from tomorrow I think, it's going back to minus figures, and we have run out of coal, so we're just buying this bag just to see us through, and then we'll stock up when Richard comes through in a day or two. Well, we've got some coal. Let's get into the last lock here at Grindley Brook. And there's the little passageway through to the garage. Comes in quite handy. We've just come out the last lock, and Nikki's noticed a little honesty box here with some eggs in, so she's got to get some nice eggs by the old blacksmiths. But looking at this old bridge reminds me that when we were back at Bridge 139, further back up there, we went for a walk to go exploring down the old train track. We had a lovely walk. The kids went looking for a geocache, but unfortunately it had been stolen. Somebody had taken it. We looked everywhere. And the kids are pretty good at finding these geocaches, but there was no sign. But we had a lovely walk up through the old railway line and then down some of the little lanes back to another bridge on the canal, and made our way back to the canal. Oh, I've loved the Llangollen. We made wonderful memories here. Did you get some? Let's have a look. Are they any good?
Look at this, look at the colour of these, they're so cute. Hang on if I can get the box open.
Oh look!
Look at that!
Well, that's tea sorted.
Look at them, and they're sweet.
And there are the eggs just over there. Lovely. As I mentioned on the way up, I just love this bridge. Take a look at the brickwork in it. I mean, look at that. Even as you go into this bridge, it's absolutely glorious. Look at the brickwork. Like the barrel of a gun. Goodbye, Whitchurch. Till next time. Started to rain. Horrible drizzle. I don't think we're heading to Rembury. We may get Povey Lock out the way, which is the next one, and then I'm looking at mooring up, perhaps by willymoor Lock. We'll see how we get on, but there's nice mooring all the way down here from Whitchurch. It's been lovely. And another memory of Whitchurch, I had a phone call off Ian and Carol of Morning Star, Narrowboat Morning Star, and obviously the YouTube channel Narrowboat Tales. Excuse me, I've just had a biscuit. They are at Crick, or they were at Crick, and they've been to see Alan from my narrowboat venture, but they've been down there and they stopped to say hello at Chip's Memorial, which was really nice, and it was so good of those guys. But it made me think of my dear boy Chip. He loved Ian's boat. When Ian was at Tattenhall, it was known as the Biscuit Boat, and Chip and Dale always used to get excited to go there. Just take a look at this old clip from a good couple of years ago. Dog. The times I see it still makes me smile. Are we going to the Biscuit Boat? You're going to go to the Biscuit Boat? Shall we? Come on. Dale wants to go to the Biscuit Boat. Where's the Biscuit Boat? He's so excited. Look at him go. Quick, where's the Biscuit Boat? Get so excited. They just love going on Ian's boat. They just have a little bit of a rich tea biscuit, which over here in the UK is a very dry, very boring biscuit. But they love it. Biscuit Boat. Dale is pulling on this lead. Where's the Biscuit Boat? Well, there's the Biscuit Boat. I don't know whether they'll notice it. Come on. This way. Oh. The boys, no matter where we were, if I said let's go to the Biscuit Boat, they ran as fast as they can. Bless them. Yeah, happy memories. Well, Povey Lock is just in front of us, and you can see good old Chugs is chuffing there. There's plenty of smoke. Nicky's just topped up the fire with some new coal, so it tends to smoke for 20 minutes, half an hour or so. But it'll be nice and warm in there for the kiddies and the doggies. I think the fire's going, yes. Well, a couple of minutes later and you're at Willymoor Lock and the sun's come out, so the temperature just rises a couple of degrees. That's a lot more pleasant now. Here's the Willymoor pub. Very traditional old pub. Very nice. The pub's in front of me, but just behind you can see a campsite back there. Not sure of the name of it, you may have to Google it, but if you have got a caravan or a camper van, I can think of worse places to stop. There's a bit of blue sky up there. That's 2 locks down, 1 more to go, and that's Coisley, and I don't think it's too far to Coisley, but it is warming up a little bit. Hopefully tonight we can meet our friends Derek and Pauline on board Narrowboat Silver Fox. I know they're moving up to Wrenbury today, so we might see them today or tomorrow, one of the two. Depends on Mother Nature. There's some pretty black clouds up there.